It is said that if you fold a piece of paper 103 times, the thickness of the paper can pierce the universe. And rumor has it that a sheet of paper, no matter what, can only be folded a maximum of 7 times, because each time the paper is folded in half, the area of the paper is cut in half, the thickness doubles. After 7 folds the paper is 128 layers thick. If you fold it 8 times, it becomes 256 layers. Theoretically, it would be so thick that it would be impossible to fold it again. Is this really the case? The Mythbusters don't believe it. They folded it on the spot. They hit it with a hammer. With their teeth. They even used an iron. And the result was that after 7 folds they could no longer be folded. According to Grant, the thickness and size of the paper determined the number of folds. So they bought the biggest paper on the market. The paper was 3.8 meters wide and 4.5 meters long. It was about the size of a house. After a few folds, the paper gets smaller at an alarming rate. And after the 7th time, no matter what method they used, they couldn't get the paper to fold down again. The experiment had failed. Could a piece of paper really not be folded more than 7 times? So they decided to make a bigger and thinner piece of paper. The team even used NASA's workshop for this. They used 17 oversized rolls of paper. They put them together with double-sided tape. The result was a rectangular piece of paper about the size of a football field. After 2 days of work, the folding experiment finally began. The group slowly pulled the paper back. Each step was taken very carefully, because if the paper broke, the experiment would be a failure. But soon they had completed the first fold. Next came the 2nd and 3rd time. The paper was too big to fold smoothly. There was a lot of air in it. By the 6th time, the paper was like an airbag. By the 7th time, everyone was already panting from exhaustion. But with one more fold, the rumor that a piece of paper can only be folded 7 times was dispelled. Although the paper resisted, but in the end, it gave in to the crowd's feet. They've successfully completed the 8th fold, but that wasn't enough for the Mythbusters. Kylie brought in a road roller. After flattening the paper, they started folding again, 9 times, 10 times, and finally they completed 11 folds. The rumor was perfectly broken.